I've been wanting to talk about this for a few weeks, but, you know, sometimes other things come up. Also don't want to spam people with too many videos, which is always kind of a fine point to balance when you're working on uploading videos daily, sometimes multiple videos. But that's not the point. The point is this. RWBY, Robyn running for council. Wonderful. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that at all. Unless, of course, Robyn was leading a group of happy huntresses that threatened the ATLESIAN military and attempted to both impede their progress and also steal from them. That might then be a little bit of a problem if you're running for council. Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you think this might be a little bit of an issue? I don't know. You know, I would imagine council members should not be breaking the law, not be trying to rob their own military. That seems like something that might be in the qualifications. I don't know, man. Let's talk about Jacques Cheney really quick, though, because some people might bring that up. Well, Jacques gets to run. Here's the thing with Jacques. Up until Volume 7, it seems like he has never actually broken the law. Now, it seems like he has with the whole rigged votes, unless somehow his talk with Watts didn't involve Watts telling him that the votes would be rigged, which I highly doubt. But I'm pretty sure Jacques knew about Watts' involvement in the vote rigging. But to the face of the public, and also to the government, the council, the rest of the ATLESIAN government, Ironwood, etc., the military, none of them seem to know at the moment that Jacques broke the law. So you can't use that argument. They don't know. But they do know about Robyn. And they do know about the Happy Huntresses. And it's also implied that this is not the first time that Robyn tried to steal. It's implied that she's done this sort of thing before. This is like her shtick. A vigilante group of huntresses fighting for freedom or whatever it is, you know, whatever it is. But this is where we're at. She's breaking the law, robbing her own military, holding them up, impeding their routes, and she still gets to run for council. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. But maybe, you know, as I've said in prior videos, I will admit I don't look at RWBY as analytically as I used to. So maybe I'm overlooking something here. But I gotta say, I don't think you need to look into this very much to see that it's unreasonable to run for office as you're simultaneously robbing your own military and threatening them with violence. She almost fought them. She had two huntresses jump them and ambush them. It's like literally what a bunch of bandits would do. Oh, but there is this scene. Wait a second. Ironwood did say recently, I want Robyn Hill in custody. However, my point still stands because Robyn was still doing all this stuff up until now, and she was still able to run for council, which again, to me, makes no sense at all. And the caveat, too, is what Ironwood says in this scene. After he says that he wants her in custody, he says they can make a deal if she gets Mantle to work with them. So it's still not really changing much. I mean, they also didn't even, he didn't say that she wasn't able to run for council anymore either, just that he wants her in custody. And if she's able to break the law and still run, I can't assume that her being in custody means she can't run. So it's just all kinds of weird stuff, you know? But hey, I'm sure Robyn would make a great council member. I'm sure she would. I mean, we could look at her track record. She just had a very successful actually, that party didn't go so well, did it? Kind of a disaster. Very, 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 very tragic disaster, actually. Well, the party thing didn't go so well. The robbing this vehicle didn't go so well. However, in the last chapter, she went to rob another vehicle, and that one went to Blake and Yang were there, actually, weren't they? Blake and Yang stopped that robbery, too. Okay, so Robyn has a failed party, lost a lot of her own supporters from what happened there because she wasn't able to defend it properly, failed to rob the last two attempts that we've seen on screen. You know, just don't question it. Vote Robyn. Vote Robyn. Everything's fine. Everything is totally fine.